And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC light heavyweight champion, the Dragon Machida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ilya, the Sledgehammer Latifi!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back at the O2 in London, England, and we certainly glorify the Canadians and the Brazilian fight fans, and rightfully so. But when we show up in London, it's a sellout within 5 minutes every time.
Regardless of who's fighting, the English fans show up. They love fights, they're very understanding, they show up every single time. They're knowledgeable, they're ready to cheer, but don't be crazy. They will boo you out of that building.
Oh, he's not wasting any time. Those thudding leg kicks just continue to land. I'm not sure how many of those the boxer's going to be able to take.
Well, boxers in both of their names. You got the kickboxer versus the boxer, but the kick is ultimately what shows itself early. He has more weapons. He's got to use each and every one of them.
Quick jab.
You cannot take those leg kicks clean like that. Right back on those leg kicks.
Nice crack there. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Oh, well-timed overhand there by Latifi.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Leg kick is there. Oh, another nice combination there. Not sure if it was the 3-piece and a soda or what it was, but he is in a flow state here.
Oh, he is moving and grooving tonight. He's feeling good. Look at the footwork. Look at the bending of the shoulders. And then when he starts, right, he may not go right away, but when he goes, it's going to be an extended combination. Watch for him to try to really set down on the last punch to end this fight.
Machida getting worked to the body now by that elbow. He didn't seem to see that one coming. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Oh, right into mount.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Man, that right hand from Latifi shook the canvas. DC, probably fortunate you moved up to heavyweight to avoid this guy. One of the bigger power threats in this light heavyweight division. All right, so we see some redness on that calf. Maybe he's starting to slow down a little bit.
It looks like he is. It's starting to really hurt him. He passes the half. Getting the mount here. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
The Dragon Machida gets back up again. Nicely done. Lands a jab. Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive, and it all starts behind that beautiful jab.
Right hook attempt. That's a miss.
Another big takedown.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Latifi's in half guard now.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. Big ground and pound.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, he's wobbled now. Lands a big elbow there.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
Top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, this should be good as our next round gets underway. We nearly had a knockout the previous round, but the corner seems to think they have their fighter back in the game.
It felt fun watching such an exciting moment, but it is a testament to this fighter in the toughness and the durability that he possesses, that he's still here right now with an opportunity still to win the fight.
Just out of range with that strike.
Oh, nice.
That's how you defend the single leg. Latifi gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. Ooh, big knee. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body.
Liver kick.
Latifi lands again. Everything this guy throws is with fight-ending intentions. He's built like the side of a backyard shed, and he actually looks a whole lot like PBA Sports creative director Grizzo. I hope Grizzo, our man there in Vancouver, takes that as a compliment. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, another calf kick, and that is not going to help matters. Gotta think his ability to stand up is going to be questioned here soon.
Very, very difficult to stand. He's got to get to the corner where the corner can get some ice on that calf to try to bring that swelling down a little bit to allow for him to go forward.
Swing and a miss by Latifi. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. And doing work with the jab. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is held on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Well, I always marvel at the physical toughness of you and our entire roster, but dude, that thigh is in rough shape.
Yeah, at some point, it doesn't matter how tough you are. When you have taken that many shots, it starts to dead-leg you. He'll start to have trouble walking and moving around the octagon, and then you become a stationary target.
Nice positional control here. Latifi's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
That guillotine is tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, and live to fight another day.
Latifi's limping heavily now. May want to raise a knee and try to check one of those kicks. I'm just not sure that his leg is going to hold up much longer as this fight continues.
Back and forth we go.
45 seconds remain in the round. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut man in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
20 seconds to go, round two. Overhand lands flush.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar drop. Another big takedown.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Latifi's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
tape. Did, John. You know I love popcorn.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Latifi. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Machida's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Takes his back now. Nicely done. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game. If he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the way.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start doing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a...
Yeah, man, the crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Leo, the Dragon Machida.
All right, so congratulations go out to the former UFC champ, Lyoto, the Dragon Machida. And you see he's starting to enjoy this moment with his cornermen, rightfully so. This was a vintage effort out of Machida tonight, and he could conceivably work his way back to a title fight if he can keep performing like this. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dominic the Devastator Reyes. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Azamat the Professional Marzakanov.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back in London, England, as the UFC continues to make its presence felt here in the UK. And nasty crowd on hand as usual here tonight in London.
When the UFC expanded, when the UFC started going all around the world and becoming a global sport, London was a target area. England was a target country because you understood how much... He's hurt! He's hurt! Oh! Fast leg kick lands. Until you stop it, I'm going to keep kicking you. Body kick after body kick. Great punch. Beautiful block there.
Nice jab by Reyes. Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beat. Oh, he got it. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, that's big.
And they're exchanging leather early. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. 26 total strikes have landed for the Devastator Dominic Reyes.
Nice block.
Reyes is cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Back to the overhand left, no good. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands.
Oh, nice right hand.
Reyes going for the leg kick. He misses.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Back and forth we go. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. What a tight arm bar.
Oh, he bails on the submission now. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Oh, nice body shot.
Well, the NFL's lost, the UFC's gain as Dominic Reyes lands another huge kick here tonight. Another big kick, and look at the size of his legs. Could you imagine getting kicked by this guy? You see that real big bottom half. That's a football type of body. A guy that's used to running with a football. Now he's using those running legs to land those damaging kick and strikes. Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively. Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot that can be done with those traditional leg kicks. Oh, he is hurting for certain. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh! Beautiful combination. 30 seconds now to go in round one. And that one certainly found the target. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. Beautiful setup to the leg kick. Back and forth we go. Round two next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
This next round, we're going to get...
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Blocks that kick to the body. Whoa! Big right hand. His misses are out.
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
And now leather being thrown up. Strong outside leg kick.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow.
It was good night if that landed.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Misses again with a right punch. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be, right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent he got hurt again.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Oh, that's a big right hand from Dominic Reyes. We talk so much about his kicks. Don't sleep on those hands.
Don't sleep on the hands. He put Chris White. Oh! Big right hands. Just giving him so many different things right now. Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Back to the jab now, no good. Well, that calf is starting to show signs of bruising now.
And you can tell in the way that he's walking. It's starting to take an effect. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Well, you thought the cut man did his job, but that cut on... Back to the feet now. Oh, with authority, the body. Able to land there with the straight left. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Rates. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start.
Feels like the beginning of the end.
He's hurt. Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
Doctor talking to the referee right now, and all right, it looks as though the fight's going to continue. Fans will appreciate that decision, at least for now.
They will. It's been a fun fight to this point. Let's see how he deals with this bad cut.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make the determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting.
Oh.
And there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest from that one. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Big punch lands through the middle.
continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Man, that cut has really opened up.
Nice little short uppercut there. He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head.
Straight punch. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's gonna allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're gonna have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us.
Oh, nice jab by Reyes.
His cardio is great right now. He still seems fresh. Seems like he can fight 2 more rounds if he needs to.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. We might get a stoppage here.
Working very hard to get this arm bar. As close to the finish, he's got to extend the arm to get him to tap.
Making all these shots count. Oh man, another strike gets through, and now things are critical. We got a lot of blood, folks.
There it is, now he's going to mount. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Reyes is right back to the full mount. 2 minutes and change to go in our third and final round. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound. All right, so he gets back to the feet. That was seemingly the only way he could win this fight. Down the stretch we come.
Down the stretch. But
a lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on the shield if he's going to go out, because if he gets to the next round, I'm not certain he'll get to go out again.
Reyes' nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Misses with the right hand. Down the stretch we come, final round. And
oh my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, here one more time, the veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knocked out Dominic the Devastator Reyes.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marcin Tybura.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, his flying knee knockout of Rashad Coulter in his UFC debut is always going to be hard to top, but increasingly Tai Tuivasa has been doing just that. The knockout victims continue to pile up, and I know we talk a lot about Tuivasa outside the octagon, fun guy to party with. He is all of that, but this is a scary, scary heavyweight contender once that octagon door closes.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, Tai Tuivasa's talked to us a lot about enjoying the journey. I'm not sure his opponent enjoyed that overhand right.
No, he throws it, and he throws his entire body into that right hand. He sets you up with kicks, throws that jab to close the distance, and bang, he lands that beautiful overhand right. It is Tai Tuivasa's best strike, and he throws it over and over again.
Now the hammer fist here by Tybura.
He passed the half guard.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Tybura. Oh, another stiff jab here. That's about as good as it gets with that weapon.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Whiffs on that offering. Well, we told you about that hook. There it is. Tybura gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Tuivasa.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Oh, big knee to the body. Man alive. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight, huh?
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by Tai Tuivasa. Big, straight left.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Tuivasa.
Another takedown land. He passes to half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing,
He is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like a dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up, hit bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind him. It's nasty.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Single leg takedown is good. Tabora's in half guard. Five seconds to go here in round one. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Fighter lands a kick now, and a pretty good one at that. Five minutes in the books.
All right, that round's in the books. You got to forget about that one. You're going to go out there. You're going to try to keep it on your feet, though. But if he takes you down, you know he's...
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead. And I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. So with that, our next round is underway. It looked like maybe we wouldn't get here. There was a close attempt on a submission in the previous round, but the fighter lives to fight another round.
It was very, very close. If it's me and I'm his coach, I'm telling him, get right back to it. This time, he will not be able to survive.
Well, there it is again. He just continues to keep landing those takedowns, scoring a lot of points. His opponent has showed a pretty good get-up, but not sprawling, not stopping the shot.
He's got to sprawl earlier. He's got to defend a little bit earlier if he's going to stop this guy. This guy is so committed to his wrestling that he would continue to attack him over and over again.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Tabora, ground and pound from half guard now. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. This pace is just absurd. He has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. Ooh, big shot, man.
Tuivasa's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Big hook.
Another big takedown.
Tuivasa gets back up again. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though. Nice pass.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's, oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Tuivasa's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Takedown attempt starting to pile up. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Gets to the single collar tie now. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts. That's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again.
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rate, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting. Effective jab there by Tabora.
Good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Marcin Tabora. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Now trying to trap an arm.
That is tight.
Oh, come on. That's gotta be it.
What a fight.
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 28 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, Marcin Tybura.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khalil Roundtree Jr. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Vitor the Phenom Belfort.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, early round 1 here. Good to have you with us tonight, and we will see one of the more powerful kicking games in this division. He don't discriminate either. He'll go to the body, he'll go to the head, and if your legs are open, he'll attack there too.
He will take and hit any target that is presented to him. Sometimes you can worry about a guy being a headhunter with his hands. Not this guy. You got to worry about his legs. I mean, look at the size of the legs. If you had legs as big, John, why wouldn't you be kicking too?
Jab yet again out of range.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there. Nice combination.
Flipped him with the jab. Oh, big right hand, yes.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Roundtree Jr. gets lit up by that straight punch. Went for the inside leg kick.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Belfort's cut now above the eye, courtesy of that.
Another one! Now he's back up.
Doing work with the jab there.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Roundtree Jr. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands.
All right, so now we start to see some...
These dudes are going crazy.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your foot.
No.
Misses with the left hook. So the blood really starting to flow every time that area gets targeted. And back to his feet. Oh, huge left.
Oh, nice kick. Oh! Oh, my goodness.
Big shots. That'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Let's get you the official decision. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khalil Roundtree Jr.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. We sent it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kayla
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so here's the future Hall of Famer, Valentina Shevchenko, ready to go for round 1. It's rare for her to walk into the fight or meeting, DC, and suggest to us that she is prioritizing a finish. That is very much stepping out of her lane, but she believes this matchup provides the perfect canvas upon which to paint a masterpiece. We'll see if she can turn those words into action tonight. She landed a punch nicely up top there out of the clinch.
She lands a beautiful punch there.
Wow, what a head kick. Well, file that under not shocking as she pursues and gets the takedown early round 1.
Oh, nice. Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
Nice jab by Shevchenko. Strong, straight left there.
No idea how these two women are standing. They're both landing massive shots. Clean punch.
She got that single collar tie. Oh, she cracked her up top there out of the clinch. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown move?
Great jab by her.
Shevchenko gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Shevchenko's back in full guard now. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
She does a great job landing the strike from the bottom, not staying idle when she's on her back.
Side control.
Nice transition. In the half guard.
How good is her movement here on the ground?
Oh, for attack. Yup.
Oh, that looks wicked tight.
Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart. Yes, smart adjustment. Yup.
Man, Mark Coleman would be proud. Her ground and pound game is on point.
And now she's in mount. Oh.
Shevchenko gets pounded here on the ground, the elbow doing most of the damage there. And very effective with the ground and pound.
Beautiful transition.
Oh, high-level grappling by her there as she reverses position on the ground. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Oh, looks like a cut there. Yes, nasty one on the lip. Superman punch lands. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Solid kick right there.
Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
All right, she's got north-south position now. Shevchenko's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Round two straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
We're gonna go back out there. We're gonna win this with striking, okay? Don't think about wrestling, not even for 1 second. Jab, jab, kick.
All right, back to the stools we go. She has absorbed a lot of damaging strikes in this fight. We'll see if she can recover.
She didn't do a good job of moving her head. She was a stationary target, and she paid for it. Her opponent recognized that the target was stationary, and she went all out trying to land big shots, and she opened up a nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Shevchenko. Able to land with the left hand. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. Oh, flying knee to the head.
She pops that jab behind the shoulder. Oh, nice right hand.
All right, so now we see some bruising on that calf on the lead leg, DC.
Well, she talked about it in the fighter meeting. She goes, we are going to beat her lead leg up. She's found a lot of success doing that to this point.
Oh!
She's wobbling bad, J.A.
Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse. And there you go, again, half guard.
Right into side mount. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Oh, another ground strike gets through.
Nice.
Shevchenko's in half guard. Oh, she's got a triangle, DC. That looks tight. Might be a case of tap or nap right here.
It is going to be a case of tap or nap. You're going to sleep if you do not tap for the submission. It's in too tight. The defense is gone. You waited too long. You are in there with a submission expert, and you have put yourself in one of her best positions.
I would have tapped him.
Definitely. I would have too.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Shevchenko. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so after a great back and forth engagement on the ground, the fight. All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find a good shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Volume striking as usual from Valentina Shevchenko on the feet. She draws a lot of confidence from her sister Antonina and, of course, her longtime chief MMA coach, Father Fetterman. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Well, we sat down with her on Thursday. She said it's all coming. Ooh, she's setting up an armbar now.
Oh, my goodness, she's got it deep.
I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Fighters back to their feet here. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Oh, now she lands a kick to the body.
I've never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing? Big shot to the head.
Her cornermen are losing their minds. She got stunned by that strike earlier in the round, but just hasn't gotten herself mentally or physically back in the fight.
You never know how your fighter is going to react to adversity. Right now, she has not done a good job of it. Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Shevchenko going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there.
Oh. She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponent.
Nice work here in the clinch by Shevchenko. Oh, saved by the bell there. There's the horn, end of the round. Thankfully, she will live to see another round. So back to the stool. She only has 60 seconds here to recover. We'll see if her corner physically and mentally can keep her in this fight. What a seminal moment there at the end of the round. All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Somehow she survives and advances after getting knocked down with a big punch there in that round.
She's tough. She's durable. But she cannot continue to take strikes like this. She needs to move her head on the center line. She cannot be a stationary target if she has any desire to win this fight.
Big right hand for Valentina Shevchenko lands early.
They got checked.
Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
Big body kicks.
Well, she nearly got her out of there with the knockdown in the previous round, and her confidence remains high here, and she's building on that momentum.
She's building on the momentum that she gained in round number 1. That was not by mistake. She knows exactly and knew exactly what she was throwing to secure that knockdown.
She is reading things pretty well defensively as she's able to dodge that strike on the ground.
She's got her eyes open, and she's very aware of everything coming in her direction.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight now. All right, so she bails on the submission, favoring the position. Your thoughts on that?
John, she had it pretty tight, but she recognized she was going to lose it. So she kept the dominant position. I think that was very smart.
Oh, another ground strike lands. No surprise to see her continue to target that cut.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Shevchenko's going for the sub here. Oh, she got that locked in.
She has so many tricks in this position.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to... Oh, she got out. How good is that? Shevchenko getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. All right, huge pop from the crowd as she gets back to her feet. Gotta think she's going to go for it here.
You knew that she had to be standing if she wanted a chance to win this fight. She has got to find the finish. She's got to go out on her shield here. Beautiful kick lands there.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it, really lighten her up now. Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to... Oh, she's hurt. Nice job defensively there. Good work with the hips. Shevchenko's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Well, no surprise she attempts another takedown here. Pretty good entry, but not good enough.
She knows that if she continues to throw attempts, right, keep throwing things at the wall, eventually something's going to stick, and she understands that it only takes one for her to really take control in this fight.
Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. Oh, nice straight there by Shevchenko. All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is going to get wider with every passing moment of the fight.
You know, generally you expect it to get worse. When you're fighting someone like her, you know it's going to get worse because she's as sharp and as crisp as any striker you ever step in the octagon with. So she's going to be on that cut and attacking that cut relentlessly.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, under the chin here.
Good work.
Could be the end. And maybe is going to do it. Oh, she got out.
What a beautiful display of submission defense by this young lady.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. Oh, flapjack. She got flattened out there. Shevchenko's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Man, she's making these ground strikes count. Shevchenko's in full guard now. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Shevchenko. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Kayla Harrison!
All
right, so she finally cracks a smile there. She gets her hand raised by unanimous decision, and certainly at times looked like maybe the finish would materialize. It didn't. Nonetheless, she gets a W, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day.
If you were waiting for that smile, it wasn't going to happen until the fight was over. Now she can relax a little bit as she wins a unanimous decision. I thought that this was one of her best performances to date.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tom Aspinall! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sergey Pavlovich!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round 1, and all eyes are on the heavyweight behemoth, Sergey Pavlovich. It is amazing that a human being could be this powerful and still possess the hand speed that Sergey Pavlovich does. Came up short against Tommy Aspinall, of course, at UFC 295. The prevailing theory with mixed martial arts fans is eventually this man is going to fight for the undisputed title, and when he does, protect your neck.
See him put himself into the half guard. Like the control, yep.
Pavlovich getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in there. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Take the back position.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Pavlovich is in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, big shots from the top. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control. And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your pocket.
Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants his badly.
Oh, compromising spot here. You gotta be kidding me. He's out. Pavlovich, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Aspinall's in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Aspinall.
Great job landing from the top position.
Another submission attempt here, and this is a good one. Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man.
Back mount now. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, he's got
gotta throw that kick behind those punches.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Oh, good block there. Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands.
Right back.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. That was a slick transition.
Pavlovich is in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Aspinall's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two. Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Big right hand. Overhand punch to the head, blocked though by Aspinall. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the pick.
Aspinall's in half guard. All right, side control now. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Aspinall's back in side control here. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
That was nice.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Aspinall's in half guard now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Good work from the top here by Aspinall. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Aspinall's back in side control.
What he has to do here is just try to stay. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Pavlovich. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Aspinall's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
Changing the position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Aspinall.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Aspinall's right back to the full mount here.
I need you to get back to guard for me. Move your hips.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Pavlovich. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, and he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground.
You don't want to be comfortable on your back. When you're taken down, you got to make sure you're accurate. That's exactly what he's doing.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, and he's out. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Aspinall's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Going for an arm bar now.
He's got it isolated. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Aspinall's back in full mount. Round three next.
All right, buddy, take a deep breath. Listen, he's getting a little too close with these submission attempts. I want this off the ground. I need you to keep it standing for me.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Lands the overhand punch to the head. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Oh, he passes the halves.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, that's got to be it. And there it is! Holy smokes! Takes the judges out of it. Gets the finish.
I mean, wow.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call a shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of round number 3. For the winner by submission,
All
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.